Hi, welcome to Middle School Business Keyboarding. We are going to go over how to successfully complete the Middle School Business Keyboarding class. Please make sure and follow the page chart that was sent to you. Be sure to read the lessons in the FLVS system before going into the Learning.com system. Don't forget to submit your work in the FLVS system. So, when you go into the course and you first get on there and you go into lessons, this is what you will see. You will see that there are 4 modules in the entire course. And of course, you start with module 1 and you do the assignments consecutively. Please do not skip around. Please make sure that you complete them in order, as this course does build upon each other. The lessons build upon each other, so you need to make sure and do them as directed. So you will notice that the first icon is a book. That is, your first icon is the lessons area. If you go to the very first lesson, module 1, and you go into the Essentials 1.01, the basics, you will see that this is your actual first lesson. You need to make sure and read the entire lesson. So you would read this page, and as you can see from over here, oh, I draw so nicely. You can see that there are 2 pages in this lesson. So you will need to make sure and go to the next page. So when we go to the next page, you will see here that you will come across text that is written in different colors. Anytime there is a colored text, or if it's underlined, that means that it is a link and you need to either press on it. It could be something where it's an explanation, a definition, or it could be a link to a worksheet that you need to complete. So as you can see on the second page of this lesson, it shows that there is no lesson to actually submit here. So I'm going to highlight this for you so you can see this, that this lesson has no grade associated with and requires no submission. You need to pay attention to this because there will be other lessons that do also don't have other things on that. Okay, so make sure that you are following each lesson and looking at each lesson so you know if you need to submit anything. So here we're going to go to the next one. This is what the next lesson looks like, the 1.02. As you can see, it has information up here for you to read, but the most important part here, and I will circle that for you also, is this information here. This button right here is the most important button. It actually shows you that you need to access this lesson to get to the Learning.com system. So you have to hit that button and then you will go into the Learning.com system. What does the Learning.com system look like? When you get into the Learning.com system, you will see your grade. You will be able to see your grade book. You would be able to see your each lesson. So each lesson only is open if you have done the previous lesson. So the first lesson, of course, is keyboarding, keyboard layout, and keyboarding procedures. After you complete that, then the next lesson will open up that keyboarding home row. That next lesson will open up after you have completed the first lesson. You need to do these assignments in order, and you cannot get out of order with this one because it won't even open up until you complete it. So you need to make sure and go through and complete the entire pages for each lesson. After you complete the lesson, you need to go back into the FLVS system. And as you can see from the second page of that lesson, it says that you need to go to the assessments area and submit a note to your instructor that you have completed the assignment 1.02. So, if you look on there, you're wondering, oh, where's my assessments area? Well, there is a quick link to that, as you can see by the green arrow here. That quick link is that second icon there that looks like an inbox or an outbox, a little tray where you could put your work. So this workload is really important. This only shows the assignments that you have not already submitted. So if you have already submitted an assignment and you want to resubmit an assignment, you would need to go to your grade book to do that. And if you did need to do that, let me show you which icon that is. I will use the highlighter here. That icon would be this. It's the lines, and that would actually be your menu button. Okay, and that menu button there, your grade book is found within there, and then you would just click on the lesson that you want to resubmit, and then you would just change any information, whether you're adding a file or whether you're just changing your information in your student comment box, and then you would resubmit it from there. So, like I said, when you click that assessments button, that second icon, you get your workload. So if you click on that first lesson 1.02, you will see that it comes up with this information. You need to make sure that you hit student in the student comment box, that you type in something, whether you say completed, done, or the date that you completed it. Then you would scroll down, and then if you needed to add a file, for most of the assignments for learning.com, you do not. However, in Module 4, there will be some lessons that you will need to add files to the assignment before submitting it. So as you can see right here is the Add File button. This Add File button, when you click on it, it will then go to your directory and you find the file that you need to attach, and then you hit save. I think it says save or add or something like that when you log into there. Okay. Then let's say you have added everything you need to add, whether it's you're uploading a file or whether you're just writing in your student comment box. To actually submit the assignment for grading, you do need to click on Submit for Grading. As you can see right now, when you don't have Submit for Grading checked, it says Save for Later. So let's say if you were working on an assignment and you weren't quite done yet, but you wanted to save your work, you could save it for later and then come back to it and add more and then submit it. So as soon as you check that button, it changes the button to Submit for Grading. And then that assignment will be submitted to me for me to grade. Thank you guys so much for taking this course. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me by phone, email, or text. And be sure that you are submitting your assignments weekly. Even if you get ahead, you must at least submit one assignment every week. Thank you so much, and I look forward to grading your work.